Good evening, family. Good evening. Good evening. I was going to do this at I was going to do this at 7 o'clock. It's quarter. No, excuse me, 9 o'clock. It's quarter past 11 right now. I was fortunate enough to be invited to my brother Drew Titan's channel. Man, he had a panel on there, bro. Bro, it was like Tuesday Night Fights 1992. Man, he had Reggie Johnson on there. Reggie Too Sweet Johnson. He had Kirk Johnson, Canadian heavyweight. Omar Shika, Marvin Starling, Lonnie Beasley, and I don't want to leave anybody out because I know there was Courage Shabala, heavyweight. Man, you know, how could I get off that panel? I didn't even ask that many questions, man. I was like in such an awe of all this talent. And my brother Trick Nolte, man. Shout out to my brother Trick Nolte. He got all these cats together. I mean, he got Roy Foreman on here the other night for me, man. It was just a great thing, man. Let me see who's in there, man. This was a pop-up live. Let me shout out anybody that came in here tonight, man. John McSmith, man. Shout out to you, my brother, man. Thank you for coming in here, man. John McSmith, first guy here. Yahweh, man. Salute to you, my bro. Salute to you. Chen Smoke, my man. How are you doing, brother? Mr. Brooks, 610. Salute to you, my man. Salute to you. MZ, Musically Zone Talks Boxing, my brother. My candle-making brother, man. My wife loves the smell of the candle. I got the one you delivered to me, man. Great. It was such a nice gesture on your part, my brother. And it came smashed. In fact, I was on a live and I got it and I went and grabbed it, opened it up here, and we had a bunch of diamonds in our hands. But the candle, the wax part was intact, so we transferred that to another bowl and burnt it. And I burn it all the time. It just smells so good. I don't know what the scent is, but it's just so cool, man. Jose, salute to you, my brother. Thanks for stopping in, man. I came on here tonight to talk about Marvin Hagler. I did a little show earlier with to dedicate to Marvin, and I was showing fights. I guess there's things you can do and you can't do over here on YouTube. And this is one of the things I can do because I'm a legal card carrying patient for marijuana at the state of Rhode Island, a medical marijuana patient, and the TOKER 2. It's what I do. Salute to all my brothers out there and sisters who are coming in here. Love the weed. Oh no, a clog. How can that be? This thing comes with a poker. I don't use it that often. Occasionally, I guess we have to. It wasn't a seed, but maybe a little stick or something. Anyway, man, it's already 11:15, but we're still going to talk about Marvin Hagler on here because Marvin Hagler, man, this is 1 year ago today. Probably right around this time. We moved the clocks. They sprung forward. It should be 10:30, but it should be 10:15, but it's 11:15. My brother crushed a legend. Yoda Wise Crush. Salute, my man. Salute. Over here digging on some late night jazz and some talking about our brother Marvin Hagler, man. It's tough to get out of bed to do road work at 5 a.m. when you've been sleeping in silk pajamas. Everybody's heard that quote, man, but that's the man who initiated it, man. Marvin Hagler, my brother, and I had the pleasure of seeing Marvin Hagler when he was in Provincetown, Mass, and he trained there. He trained at the Provincetown Inn, and I tell people about it, but I don't know, man. Today I just I made a little Google search and I said Marvin Hagler at the Provincetown Inn, and bango, I got the Provincetown Independent that popped up, and this was kind of a highlight in my life when I think about it now. If I get in a different perspective, man, because see this was where Marvin Hagler trained. It was a place called Provincetown, Mass. It's a little town on the tip of Cape Cod. If you look at your map, you'll see Cape Cod is kind of like it's got that little hook at the end of it. This is the easternmost, outermost part of Cape Cod. It's a small community. It's a lot of gay people there. It's probably mostly the majority of people are gay, but it's an artsy community. There's arts. There's a lot of restaurants, a lot of gift shops. They do whale watching there, and it's a very expensive town. A lot of money there. I think the Kennedys they have their compound in Hyannis, which is only a few miles from Provincetown. But anyway, excuse me for a second here. Provincetown is where Marvin Hagler trained. In fact, I was looking at this article today, and I mean, it really does bring something home. It says I'm going to read this here, man, because it's that good. It says Marvin Hagler, the legendary middleweight champion boxer, died unexpectedly on March 13th at the age of 66 at his home in New Hampshire. And Hagler was originally from Newark, New Jersey, but after the 67 riots there, his mother moved him and his 5 siblings to Brockton, Mass. His father had abandoned them while Marvin was a child. His early training days at a Brockton gym owned by the brothers Pat and Goody Petronelli are what older Bay State sports fans proudly recall. But for 10 years, at the height of his career, Hagler preferred to train in Provincetown during the off-season. The Petronellis ran a gym in Court Street in Brockton, and Hagler walked in one day, and they took him under their wing, says Paul Camprosis. Camprosis is a writer originally from Brockton who moved to Cape Cod in the late 60s to work for the Cape Codder, which is this is the newspaper I'm reading right now. Let's see, Brockton, which is about 40 miles from me. It's a gritty blue-collar town known for its shoe factories and boxers. As we know, Rocky Marciano was from Brockton, and his father worked in the shoe factory, and it was Rocky tried to get his dad out of the shoe factory. That's why he saved his money to get his father to retire. But anyway, man, Hagler quickly shone as an amateur boxer and dropped out of school as a teenager to pursue a professional boxing career. He became the native son of Brockton. He won 62 fights, 52 by knockout during his fight career, including his first middleweight title fight in London in 1980, defeating Briton Alan Minter. Hagler didn't fly to London to train up to that fight. Instead, he trained in Provincetown in the dead of winter. And man, that's what I saw Marvin Hagler train. It wasn't in the dead of winter. It was in the late summer, the fall. But this place, Provincetown Inn. Awesome story coming up here, man. Let's finish this here, man. Bill Higgins, longtime sports editor for the Cape Cod Times, spent years covering Hagler during his training days in Provincetown and eventual middleweight championship bouts. Higgins, the owner of the Provincetown Inn at the time, Brooke Evans, was likely looking to bring some high-profile entertainment acts and had a connection to Hagler, and the boxer first came to the Provincetown Inn to train in 1977. And Evans died in 2019 at the age of 86. And the current owner, Evan Brooks' son, did not respond to queries for this story. Hagler had fine accomplishments while staying at the inn, but his training regimen was Spartan-like. They set up the ring in an indoor swimming pool area, and a few times I went down there and I'd watch him training in the evenings. Hagler had a training camp with him that included Goody Petronelli, and Goody would get in there with the pads, says Higgins. Marvin would be punching Goody with the pads. It was almost like a ballet, watching Hagler dance around the ring and Goody slide to Marvin, throwing full power shots at the pads next to his head. Left, right, left, right. Hagler had a dynamic personality inside the ring. His motto was destruct and destroy. He'd continually stagger his sparring partners or opponents with furious blows. But outside the ring, Higgins says, he was very humble and accommodating and gracious. He enjoyed the reclusiveness of Provincetown in the winter, because Provincetown, it was a summer resort. And in the winter, that's when it was desolate. In fact, they didn't even plow some of the roads out there. When you got snowstorms, it was cut off from the rest of the world, basically. It says, after Hagler won the middleweight title in 1980, he continued to return to Provincetown in the winters to train. He went on to defend his title 12 times before losing to Sugar Ray Leonard in a controversial decision in 1987. But anyway, man, this goes on to talk a little bit about Marvin Hagler in those training days, those early years when he trained at the Provincetown Inn. It was an awesome thing, man. I had the pleasure of going there to see him. Stormy B, man, shout out to you, my brother. Shout out to you, man. I had the pleasure of going down there with my first wife to see Marvin Hagler train for a boxer named Fulio Bell, Fulgencinco Obahimas, and that was a rematch. I think that was Hagler's first title defense when he won the title, and he was fighting him again. I think he was going to San Remo to fight him this time. But I was there, man. I saw Hagler spar by the poolside, just like it says in the article. And man, Marvin Hagler sparred with Buster Drayton, future world champion. He sparred with James Hard Rock Green, Willie DeWitt. Dude, it was like Doug DeWitt. It was awesome. Hagler made these sparring partners bleed in the ring. He was a animal. He was a workman. Hagler took no easy routes, man. Hagler was hardcore, blue collar. Hagler would run 5 miles. He'd run his 5 miles at 5 a.m. in the morning, and then he'd take his bicycle to work. He worked for Petronelli's full-time construction worker. Con Shawnery, bro. Salute to you, man. Thank you for stopping in here. I was going to do this a lot earlier. In fact, I'm really up past my bedtime, but Stormy said it earlier. You get wired when you do these things. You really do. You get into the groove. The boxing gods are still alive within us, and bro, me, man. Bongs and boxing. I'm sitting up here. I pull out a little nugget to enjoy. Nice, nice little piece of that AK-47 bud, man. This is what's gonna doze me off for the night. You know, I take no mind altering drugs except my reefer. You know, I'm an advocate in marijuana in the benefits of it, bro. It's gotten me off for the drugs that weren't very healthy for me, and it's not for everybody, but it's definitely for me, man. I've been 50 years a smoker. The TOKER 2, this is my instrument of destruction here, and I do these one hits. I do them repeatedly, and I just went for a physical on Thursday, man. My doctor was really happy with bro. He was like, dude, you're perfect. I wish I had a recorder to record the all the accolades that he gave me during it. But it's from taking care of myself, man. You know, I eat well. I drink a lot of water, man. This is the probably the fourth time I filled this glass today. At least the fourth time. I keep well hydrated, and after smoking for all this time, I'm not congested. I don't have any problems with my lungs. That's nicotine. That's the nicotine tobacco that gives you these problems. See, I just heard something the other day which made a lot of sense. I even discussed it with my doctor. Green crack, 2-pack, my brother. I like that green crack, man. That's the sativa, the nice energetic buzz. This here's an indica, man. It's got more of a kickback, man. Didn't they change the name? I don't know, bro. I don't know, but the names intrigue the hell out of me. In fact, I called my bro up today. He says he's got some grape ape, so I may check that out tomorrow because I'm getting low over here, man. And it's still relatively early in the month, so anyway, man. Put that on the coaster. So it does it. I got a marble top table in front of me here, and I get that glass bong. And I'll tell you, glass on marble top, that's not a good combination. And that's the only the bong's not forever. But see, these TOKER 2s are nice. So unlike your normal bong, it's kind of tall, doesn't have a very good center of gravity. These are built low. They're about the size of a grapefruit. Nice tit, a little nipple over here. But anyway, man, it doesn't fall down, and sometimes it does, but it's made of some very good Pyrex, good tempered glass. So, it's probably going to get broken sooner or later, just like my heart will be sooner. But anyway, man, it's one of those. It's part of life, Marvin Hagler, part of life. Marvin Hagler a year ago today, and this was a funky day because my buddy JR, my oldest friend, my dearest friend, the guy that I played in mud puddles with when I was a kid. Really, man, this is the guy that I grew up with him. We used to watch wrestling on television. We played Army. We had Army uniforms. That's what we got for Christmas back in the day. It was glorious. You were a kid. You had sergeant stripes on. You had a plastic gun. You played war. So we were a sick generation, man. I guess we were brought up by the greatest generation. So we baby boomers, man. We were kind of cast out there, bro. I know, John McSmith, you told me that, bro, man. I wish I could toss a bud to you, bro, but I know that, man. I see that because I don't go without weed very long, and I notice when I don't now. See, I quit for a while, a few years ago. I quit for about 6 months. I don't know why. Maybe just defiance. I just wanted to show people, and started calling me a weed head. Yeah, fuck you. Watch this. But anyway, I was even getting calls from the Compassion Center. We haven't seen you in a few months. You all right? You go somewhere else, bro. Anyway, I love the weed. I'm back. I'm a daily smoker, and my wife, it keeps us. She loves smoking too, man. She it keeps our marriage going. We don't get on each other's nerves, especially during this pandemic when we were encased with each other, man. We were so close, man. We could smell each other's BO. It was that. Anyway, bro, we're in the house. We're both. She's 66. I'm 67. Same age as Marvin Hagler, too. The main man in this show. But we both enjoy weed, and my wife. See, I quit drinking about 20 years ago, longer than I don't even remember the day. But anyway, man, I quit drinking for medical reasons. I got better. I could drink again, but I just chose not to, man. I said, fuck it, bro. All my friends are getting popped for drunk and driving. Punch Smollett, my bro. Salute, man. Salute. Thanks for coming in. We're just, I was doing a show with Drew. I was on an awesome panel, bro. I was on with all these fucking boxers from my era, from the 90s, the late 80s. And they were all Tuesday night fight. Bro, Marlon Starling, who was a dude I watched Marlon all through his career. He fought Donald Curry early in his career. It was a title fight. It actually was for the USBA and the NABF title. I think Starling was USBA and Curry was NABF. Anyway, it was early in their career. They were both undefeated, maybe 17-0, 13-0. But anyway, I saw it. I said, why are these guys fighting at this stage? They're going to fight eventually when they get. But anyway, man, this was after Sugar Ray Leonard. Everybody was scrambling for the titles. And Marlon Starling and Donald Curry fought. It was a hell of a fight. It was really a great technical fight. Marlon Starling, the Starling Stomp. I mentioned that to him. He cracked up. You remember that? Oh, bro, you were there. Yeah, bro. Of course I was there, man. Marlon Starling was the man. But anyway, bro. Anyway, he was on the panel tonight, and Marlon, man. I'd love to get him on here and talk to him because there was so many people on there, so many boxers, not current, former boxers. Omar Shika was on there, and Drew, Stormy B Man, Chick Nolte. I didn't say much. I asked a couple of questions, but I was like, man, there's too much talent here. I'm gonna just listen. Hawker Mustang, salute my brother. Yeah, the champ Sean O'Grady. Sean O'Grady, believe it or not, he's in touch with people that I know, and maybe the Bruce Goes Boxing, Jazz, and More is going to get blessed to have Sean O'Grady. Who knows, man. I probably already said too much. I'm going to look like a douchebag when he doesn't show up. But anyway, man, Sean O'Grady. That was Tuesday Night Fights. That was Mr. Tuesday Night Fights. Was it Marv Alpert and Sean O'Grady? There's so many Alperts out there, all crazy motherfuckers. But I think it was Marv. And that was Tuesday Night Fight. Sean O'Grady was a smart bastard too, man. I think he was a pre-med student at one time. Just a very, very educated and well-spoken. He'd make you kind of want to have him in your living room. The bubblegum bomber. Yep. And a fighter, man. Oh, what a fighter too. I saw him fight. It was Helmut Kenti, I believe he got the middleweight title from. Man, he was a tough kid. Tough kid. Beat everybody till he ran into Danny Lou Red Lopez. But he came right back, fought everybody, went to Scotland, fought Jim Watt. Bloodiest fight you'll ever see. I think we might have even showed it over here on a Tuesday night bloodbaths. Me and my brother, George Jakovic. But and George was out in the room. He was out there today seeing that great cast of characters that was over at Drew's, man. It's an unbelievable thing to meet these guys and talk to them. And Kirk Johnson came on there, and he was on my show at one night, man. I think we were doing the Ali and Leon Spinks fight, and Kirk came on here. Great guy. He man, yeah. Hey Bruce, what's happening, bro? He's like, dude, oh man, these boxers, they're such gracious people, and it's nice to give these people their due while they're here, bro. It really is, man. And the stories that they can tell you. And when you were there and you start bringing up some of these stories, it really makes it it makes it a really cool thing for somebody like me who these guys are my heroes. I was watching these guys on the tube on Tuesday Night Fights. Even before that, man. Like I said, man, I've been watching boxing now throughout 7 fucking decades. So that's crazy, man. 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s, the 2000s, the 2010s, and now we're into the 2020s. Whew. I guess that does make me a fucking old guy. OG, old guy. Even that term OG, man. Hey, the OG's here. Fuck you. OG's here. What does that mean? Decrepit old fucking character, one step closer to the grave. But anyway, man, yeah. That's Bruce Goes over here, man. Marvin Hagler and myself, same age, man. We were born in 1954, and man, I never thought I'd see Hagler go so. I mean, he went quick, real quick. He was up. Marvin Hagler retired after that first fight with Sugar Ray Leonard, and the only fight with Sugar Ray Leonard. It was a bum decision. Slugger Sam, my brother, salute, man. Thanks for stopping in, man. Slugger Sam, you're a fucking cool dude, my bro. I like you, bro. I always did, but I kind of got a new respect for you the other day, man. I hope I don't get tagged for Oscar Prince, man. Salute to you, brother. Yo, it's cold. You know what I did today, man? I let the fucking heat go out. I let my stove go out. I just had a t-shirt on when I was doing the Drew show. I've smoked so much hemp they're gonna shit a rope. You, John McSmith. You know what? I know people think it's not the joints is what's gonna make the grass go fast. Rolling these blunts. I see these cats roll these fucking blunts. Looks like they got a nickel bag in the fucking things. Now I take a little bud out. You know, I put it on the tray. You know, I just put little I put little tips of it like this. You know, take a little piece of it, kind of make a little sticky ball. You know, throw that in the TOKER 2, the glass, and then you just take a deep breath, expel the oxygen. That was a killer. That's what they say, Hawker Mustang. Some people say his son said that. I heard his son mention that on a live. But see that another thing I've heard about the weed lately, man. You know your receptors in your lungs. The ones who the people who get congested. You know, the cigarette smokers who can't go out and run a mile. They're wheezing. Yeah, I don't wheeze. Maybe a little wheeze, but that's from years and years of puffing. The lung busters, you know that, Con. But see the latest research. You know, some scientists are saying that the receptors in your lungs don't collect the carcinogens that are in marijuana. Because believe it or not, there are carcinogens in the combustible byproduct in the smoke. But the receptors on your lungs don't adhere to those like they do to the tobacco smoke, which contains nicotine. So the theory is, or the synopsis, whatever it may be, is the weed smoke passes through your lungs, goes into your blood system, doesn't leave any carcinogens behind, whereas the tobacco smoke does, nicotine amongst them, and is the number one cause of lung cancer and lung deaths in the country, bro. Demetrius Bright, my brother, salute, man. I'm on here way too late tonight, but I'm digging it, bro. I'm digging the jazz in the background. I don't even know if I'm gonna get flagged for it. This was one of those YouTube shows that just play continuous jazz, and it seems kind of generic. I don't know who it is. It sounds kind of cool, man. I should. Well, you know, jazz is just is encompassing in the ways. You know, a lot of these artists today, they've studied the greats. And they studied this would sound like something like Stan Getz. You know, even maybe a Coltrane, Jimmy Heath, so many of them. But these students of today, well, just like boxers, I guess. You know, they and anything they get more involved in it, and they can copy these greats from the past spot on. Where you could put some blindfolders on you, and you could go to a club, and you know you swear you're listening to Miles Davis quartet playing. You know, the original. But anyway, man, you know, over here talking about the reefer, talking a little bit about the jazz, but definitely talking about Marvin Hagler, because you know this was Marvin Hagler's day. And you see, I found this today too. This was very cool here, man. Very cool. See if I can get this other thing off here. There you go. There we go. Yeah, baby. No, I don't smoke cigarettes, Hawker Mustang. That's I think that's why I don't have any congestion. See, I think reefer works as an expectorant, where you know tobacco freaking works more as a congestant. You know, I spit out a lot of fucking lunges in the morning, you know, from the smoke, but they don't stay there. You know, Detroit, BC, my bro. Thanks for coming in here. But I like I've been smoking reefer like I've told all you cats, man. 50 years. I've taken stress tests where let's see, what year was this stress test that the one I took at Brown University? I think it was in 2013. I'm gonna say. But anyway, bro, I was, you know, I was arthritis hadn't set in. I was doing good, looking good, feeling good. Anyway, my doctor wanted me to do a stress test, so I went up there and they put me on the treadmill. You know, they put all the freaking uh, wires on you, all the connection devices, all the sensors, and you know, I get on there, I start walking, and they start turning the speed up. And then they start turning the incline up. The guys go, "Oh man, your heart rate's not getting up to, you know, it's not getting high enough yet." So I'm like, "All right, man." So I'm doing the thing, but let me tell you, at the same time, I'm in shape here. I'm running 3 miles a day, 3 miles every other day. I'm weight training every other day. You know, I'm looking lean and mean. I'm down to under 10% body fat. You know, anyway, bro, I'm on the fucking treadmill, and the guy's like, "Man," he goes, "you know, you're the highest. This is the highest we've had on our treadmill. The only one who's gone longer is an intern over here who's got the record set, but you've already broken the record for patience." And I said, "Am I good yet?" And he goes, "No, you still got to get your heart rate." So I said, "Bro, you know, turn it up." And you know, he saw when I had to take my shirt off. He saw I wasn't a fucking old man. I was an athlete. So he got it up there, man. LeVar Cooper, my brother, salute, bro, salute. So I got the, you know, he got the treadmill up there, man. I got my stress test done, which is another story too. And they inject this blue stuff in you. It's some radioactive shit where they can read the results afterwards. But anyway, man, see, I have this abnormal heartbeat. It's been abnormal since they started taking heart rates, and it's consistently abnormal. So and it was the same thing with the stress test. The guys there wanted. I had to go home and come back again because something was fucked up. And anyway, my doctor got it, and he's like, "It's just like your EKG." He goes, "We're just gonna have to monitor it every year." So anyway, he goes, and in 5 years we'll give you another stress test. Blah 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 blah. He goes, you know, if you travel a lot, maybe you should take a little card saying that you have a abnormal heart rate, and if you do pass out, not revive you accordingly. Teach my brother, salute. But anyway, man, it's been like that. I have an EKG done. I just had one done a few days ago. Yeah, I haven't heard the results yet, but he hasn't called me because I know it's going to be the same. I hope it's going to be the same thing. Anyway, bro. Yeah, stress will definitely kill you, bro. For sure, Conshon. That's why, man, I don't stress out about much. I don't stress out about anything anymore, man. You know, fuck, man. I know it's going to kill you. I know so many things I do, especially at my fucking age, bro. I'm seeing cats my age that are, yeah, one of my bros just had a stroke a few days ago. Every time I see somebody, they're telling me somebody else has died or somebody else is, you got to take care of yourself. See, at my age, there's no bouncing back. Picasso, my brother, salute, man. Salute again. You know, there is no bouncing back. There's no second chances. When I was younger, you could get away with that shit, man. You know, you can gain 30, 40 pounds. You can go on a pizza binge. A pizza binge. Okay, we get that one right here. A little bit of water here. My mouth is getting dry. I've been on this all fucking day, bro. Really, it's so much fun. But it's like my bro Storm said, it's that rush, man. You get up there, and I'm trying to unwind now, but it's just a little water. The bong is here too, but my Marvin Hagler poster, I saw this, man, and this was the poster that was on the fucking gym wall. It was poolside. They had a ring set up. It smelled of red. You could smell a gym in there because it was like a solarium, a sunroom, and it was after the outdoor swimming season. So it was kind of like very humid in there. And they had the heavy bag set up, a couple of speed bags. Marvin's brother, Robbie Sims, was there. I mean, it really, but it was, and Lou Duva was coming in with sparring partners on a bus from New Jersey. I was only there for 2 nights and 3 days. They had a special. It was like this, man. I think it was $69.95 for a couple. You go down there, they give you the room for 2 nights. They give you 2 nights of dinner for $70, and that's when me and my wife went down there and we saw Hagler. If you could run with him if you wanted to. He got up there at sunrise, but I think it was like 5:30, 6 in the morning. He didn't go before sunrise, but if you wanted to run with him on the dunes, you could, and he did it with combat boots. He didn't. It wasn't a big thing. It was only maybe a half dozen people there. It wasn't like today, man. YouTube would be there. Everything would be there, man. People Magazine, whatever's the form of media today. But Hagler, he had solitude out there. Most people don't even know the place existed. But yeah, see, you went there and you could see Hagler trained 6 days a week, bro. I think Sunday was the only day off. It was like it says on there. I think it's got the 6:30 to 8 p.m. That was the open training, man. And aside from that, the pool side was open. You could swim there if you wanted to. But when I first got there, I went there and I saw the gym and I saw the blood. Urutu. I hope that's it, bro. I don't want to mess up your name, but yeah, we're here for Hagler, bro. I saw the blood there, and I saw Hagler the next day sparring, and man, he was brutal. It was brutal. And I think of the names now. They'd be pay-per-view fights today. Marvin Hagler and Buster Drayton, or at least it would be a Showtime fight. Something I have to stream. I stream everything anyway, man. I don't pay for entertainment. Not something that I was weaned on. I was weaned on watching Marvin Hagler on ABC Wide World of Sports for free. Bro, I saw Marvin Hagler fight Vito Antuofermo in his first attempt for a title that had so much pop to it. See, Marvin Hagler, he had to have an act of Congress, basically. He's from Massachusetts. He had to have the Kennedys, Teddy Kennedy, congressman. He had to have Tip O'Neill, Speaker of the House, go in on his behalf and request Marvin Hagler get a title fight. He's fought 50 times. He's only been beaten twice. He's avenged those losses. Marvin Hagler was a bad motherfucker, man. Marvin Hagler was the man. 8 years as a champion. Anyway, he got that first fight with Vito. Free TV. It was the undercard to Sugar Ray Leonard and Wilfred Benitez. So, man, that was a disputed draw, highly disputed draw. Vito probably never fought a better fight in his life, but Hagler beat him. Hagler didn't fight a great fight. Vito did, but Hagler's worst fight was better than Vito's best fight. Anyway, man, that's another thing that was kind of famous out here in the boxing world. Because that was when Hagler made that infamous like this. These will be my judges from now on. And they were, man. He knocked out everybody in the middleweight division that he fought, except Roberto Duran. And then that went right up until Sugar Ray Leonard. Marvin Hagler. He's got some awesome quotes in there too, man. Let me see if I can find some of these. Let me see if I can go in here and find some of Marvin's quotes. I think I got some. I think I got them in here. I think I put them on. I got to take my glasses off to read. I can see. Distance is what I have a problem with. I found out. But anyway, man, we're gonna check this out. Just see a few of Marvin's quotes. Might as well see them together. What's going on? Here we go. Now. Okay, man. Check some of these quotes out, man. If they cut my bald head open, they will find one big boxing glove. That's all I am. I live it. And he said, "Oh yeah? I mean, every fight has got to be dictated. Learn how to sacrifice. Know what devotion is all about. Make sure you're paying attention and studying your art." When Pacquiao loses, whether Pacquiao loses in the first round or whether he knocks out Mayweather in the first round, it's still going to be the biggest fight in history. And his famous line, "It's tough to get out of bed doing road work at 5 a.m. when you've been sleeping in silk pajamas." But Marvin Hagler's got so many quotes in here, man. So many. Ali had many more, but Marvin Hagler's got some. "I'm a fighter who walks, talks, and thinks fighting, but I try not to look like it." You know, looking back on how I used to fight, and after the fight as motivation to make sure I was going to be the best middleweight in the world for a long time, I like to see the smiles on people's faces when I show them I can do the impossible. And then there was that famous, "Nothing can intimidate me. I just go out, destruct, and destroy." Yeah, Marvin Hagler, bro. Great fighter. 1 year ago today, Marvin Hagler left us. Sad time. I mentioned something to somebody today. I said, I was talking about how, today, just today was a sad day. When Marvin Hagler patent, and we kind of, there's legacy, and we can talk about it, and it's not sad. I was only in the chat room, but I'm not saying that the memory of Marvin Hagler is fantastic, man. I live on memories, bro. I make memories, I hope, but I got a lot of them up here in the noggin. Especially when me and the TOKER 2 and you guys get cooking, bro. It brings them back. Man. And Marvin Hagler, man, I shook Marvin Hagler's hand twice. And man, the second time he said he remembered, he looked me in the eye. It's just a good feeling. He probably didn't, man. Fucking Marvin was the greatest middleweight of all time. I mean, Marvin Hagler, the greatest middleweight of my time. Tony Boswell, salute my brother. Salute, man. Yes, I appreciate that. I'm almost ready to close up over here. Maybe, I don't know, maybe I'll stay on a little bit longer, but it's late over here, man. And we sprung ahead, so it's actually 1 a.m. here, man. And it's funny because my dog doesn't pay attention to daylight savings time or anything like that, man. 7 a.m. he gets up, he wants to eat, and he wants to go for his walk. I take him for about 1.5 miles. Bit of cold around here in the morning. And ice, you got to be careful. Spring is coming. What is it, the 21st of March is the official opening of spring, the first day of spring. I think it's already meteorological spring. I mean, I don't know what that's supposed to mean, damn. Last week I slipped on my ass on the north side of the house where the sun don't shine. I slip where the sun don't shine. Hagler was maybe my favorite boxer when I was a kid. Random Acoustic Thoughts, salute my brother, man. Thanks for coming in here. I'm just unwinding over here, my bro. I just wanted to honor Marvin Hagler one time because I did one earlier, and I was showing some Hagler fights, and the stream got taken down. And there was a lot of things I wanted to say about Hagler that I didn't get to say, and the 1 year anniversary of the untimely death of Marvin Hagler only comes around once in a lifetime. And I firmly believe a lot of things in life there. Timing and being there. A lot of things you can blow off. I believe, baptisms, weddings, things like that. Funerals, you don't blow off a funeral because you don't really get a second chance at that one. So I try to go see my brothers who leave the earth, and life is it's opportunities, timing and opportunities. I must be in that what did my boy Picasso say up there? the Caribbeana. You know, I'm actually in the town of Bristol, Rhode Island up here, man. You can Google it, check it out. It's an old colonial town, been around here since the Revolutionary War, and it's supposed to have the biggest Fourth of July parade in the country. And that's where I shook hands with Marvin Hagler, man. I saw him in the anyway, man. I shook hands with Marvin Hagler at the Bristol 4th of July parade. And anyway, bro, yeah, Rhode Island, bro, Rhode Island. Rhode Island's kind of a decent place. It's a decent place if you got money, if you got a lot of money. Right now, the way it is, man, inflation's kind of really taking over things around here. Rents are sky high, and now fucking everything's just crazy. And I guess everywhere you go, be a cool place to live if you got the bucks. If you don't, man, you better have some good friends. A good woman you likes you. Know how to make the food. Everybody there's supposed to sound. Oh, Family Guy's funny as a fuck, man. And it is Rhode Island. It's a lot about Rhode Island. Hawker Mustang, 50. What are you in, like Chicago or something, bro? Middle of the country, or the other way around on the over the sea? Because I'm not even big on miles, man. When I found out the circumference of the Earth was 25,000 miles when I was a kid, I said, nah, 25 million. I really have no concept of that. But anyway, man, and I've traveled. I've been all around the country. I've been to every state almost every state in the continental. But traveling abroad, man, I haven't been fortunate enough to do that. Maybe I never will. But see, that's a beautiful thing about the internet here, bro. I can chip to you guys. I go on a lot of panels and stuff. I'd probably be blowing it up tonight. In the military from Rhode Island, he was a character. He told a story, getting into a fight and beating someone with a bat. Yeah, but that's not uncommon around here. Guns are, everybody's got guns now, but back in the day, people didn't have guns. People fought. If you fought somebody with a bat, that was considered, that was dirty fighting. You only went after somebody with a bat if you were nuts. And a bat will break your fucking head, take your kneecaps, everything, man. A lot of people around here. See, the thing about a bat is you can have one in your car. Just put a glove and a ball there. And if you get stopped or anything, it's, hey man, I play baseball. You can have some cleats there. Those make a nice little weapon too. But yeah, that's a Rhode Island thing. It is what it is, bro. That's what it's a small state. Very, very many cultures live here. We've got so many different communities, so many different. I mean, I'm probably a minority in Rhode Island, bro. It's really it's a melting pot. The city of Providence, for sure. See, the city I live in, the town, it was originally a fishing spot. The Portuguese were predominant. They still kind of are. And a college was built here. Roger Williams. It was originally Roger Williams College. Now it's Roger Williams University. It's probably half of the population in the town is Roger Williams University. Gershon, salute to you, my brother. God bless everyone. God bless you, my bro. G5, my brother, man. Salute to you, man. Thanks for stopping in here, my bro. Always a pleasure to see anybody who stops in here, man. Give me a thumbs up, and I appreciate it. I overlooked that today too, man. I get over 400 fucking subscribers over here, man. I never thought there would be so many people who would give me a sub and stop in here. Oh yeah, Portuguese food does kick ass, and man, everybody that does, man, from the bottom of my heart, thank you so much for subbing to me. It's nice to feel part of the YouTube. I hate to say the YouTube boxing community because, bro, to me it's just sometimes those letters, all these letters, they get interpreted wrong, man. To me it's a family, bro. It's a family, man. We're all out here. I can come on. I get 10 people on here listening to me, man. I appreciate that so much. Because I was going to go to bed after Drew's show, and I wanted to come on here earlier. I scheduled this for 9 o'clock because I figured Drew's would be 7 to 9, and I was just so surprised. I was really fucking floored when I was on the phone with somebody, and I got a text, and as soon as I got off the phone, I had like 2 minutes to go. It was from Drew, and he goes, He goes, you want to hop on? And, you know, Sunday nights, he's always got some legends up there. And I just said, yeah, buddy. And, you know, I'm sitting there and I didn't get anything in my email. And I got another text. He goes, you get the link? I said, no. And a second later, I got the link. And like I said, man, there was so many cool fighters up there. Picasso's a truck driving man. Man, you know something? I was listening to Tom Waits today. I swear to God, bro. He was playing, he does a song. Tom Waits, he does a lot of songs for truck drivers. And, you know, Tom Waits sounds like the cat playing sax in the back is Tom Waits' sax player. But there was a song today, man, he was doing, and I was thinking about you, bro. I almost wish I could pull it up. Fucking, you know, it's funny how the mind works, and how I know you're a truck driver, Picasso, and I always, man, how can you be listening to us? Drives trucks and he has a survival knife, half hatchet, plus I have an axe. And your typical weapons. Yeah, no, I was gonna say that earlier because I know a guy who used to have a backpack, and he'd go to a hardware store and he'd buy the I think they were about $6.95 for maybe even $10, whatever they were. But the one hand hatchets you used, you take them in the wood, you chop your trees down. But he'd buy like 6 or 7 of them. And this guy was crazy. He lived up in Boston. He told me he stopped one time. Somebody gave him some shit. He started throwing hatchets at the fucking guy in the car. They took off, bro. This guy, crazy motherfucker. Not wielding one, but just throwing them at you. So, and he was had a good arm too. You know, whoosh, boom, bang. You know, who knows if they even stick in a telephone pole or something. But fuck the hatchets. I don't want to fuck with nobody with a hatchet in their hand. But yeah, they were a well-known weapon. Baseball bats, axes, all that shit before everybody started throwing lead at you, man. You know what? Hey, I've survived 67. Who knows? I hope another few more. But the way you do that is by mutual respect. You know, you treat the man next to you like you want him to treat you. And you know, if he doesn't, man, then you know, back in the day there were fist fights. See, you don't see kids fist fighting anymore. You don't see it happen, man. When I was in high school, there was a building next to me. It was because it was a rural area, but it's all grown. It's all filled in now. There's no more open spaces there. It was called the Grange, and that's where all the farmers used to meet on a Saturday night and have their yahoos or whatever. But it was the high school was, you have to take the bus to get there anyway. So I don't even know who had a farm out there, whatever. But anyway, they had a fenced-in backyard, and there was nobody that lived there. There was only a meeting place on weekends, so it was a good place to fight. You know, it was shielded from the school, from the teachers. Fucking teachers would go there and watch a good fight. But, you know, there were fair fights, too. Nobody brought a gun. Nobody brought a knife. Nobody had brass knuckles. None of that fucking shit, man. You know, it was mano-y-mano. You know, not even rings. They take off their fucking class rings if they had them. You don't see that anymore. Nobody got hurt. You know, I still talk to guys I had fights with, bro. I'd probably want to give them a fucking shot if I could. The guys who got the better of me. There was a couple of them, man. You know, one motherfucker pulled my hair I had. I used to have hair. Pulled the fucking hair out of my. Anyway, bro, this was you know, this is how kids got it together, bro. This was how they let off their steam. This was led to athletes, to people going to boxing gyms, you know, to wanting to better themselves with their fists, man. You know, you don't see that happen today. Somebody punches somebody in the mouth, damn, they're gonna call 911. You're gonna get sued. Your parents are gonna get sued. Damn, you know, it's fucked, bro. Picasso, my bro. Yeah, kids are isolated. You know, I'm believe me, I'm reading these things, but I'm doing a bunch of things. Kids are more isolated these days. You know, when we were kids, we interacted, sports for sure, bro. No video games. You know, and you know that's the way it is for me too. But it's funny because right now it's like once I retired, I stopped really going out because, first of all, it costs money when you go, especially today. I go out now, it's like $50. I stop and put some gas in my car, stop and get a loaf of whatever it may be. I better have 100 on me if I go out. It's, you know, it's expensive to do that, and plus it's violent out there, man. I see arguments over the smallest things, man. You know, and you never know who's got a fucking piece on them, and bro, I'm not intimidated by anything, but I don't go looking for trouble. I go do the basics, And there's not much I want to go do out there anymore. And now that we're having a 2-year pandemic, I haven't been to a restaurant in 2 years. Because my wife and I we're both over 65, and uh, underlying conditions. I don't know, man. I'm old. Maybe that's my underlying condition. But I'm not ready to pass the blunt around. I saw some dude where I walked the dog the other day. He was sitting on a pipe, and he kind of looked at me, kind of just to be friendly, offered me the pipe, and man, I was already buzzed, man. I very seldom even leave the house if I don't have a buzz on, but I'm not ready to pass the blunt around. Maybe we never will be. Maybe that's what life has come to these days. But I'm like these kids that I say, man, get out there and play football, get off the computer. I'm on the fucking computer now. The computer is my reality. It's weird shit, but I think this has actually made my disposition better. I don't snap at people. I think before I act. I don't react. It's weird, but it's all done in split second timing, and neurons of the brain. Maybe they get decharged. Maybe as I sit here and smoke the TOKER 2s and talk to you cats, dig on some jazz. It's kind of a nice place to be. It really is, man. It's part of the gratuity that I offer up, man. To all you guys too, man. Because it really, it's my antidepressant, it's my anti-anxiety, my wake up meds, my sleep meds. Not that I don't take meds, man. I have my supplements that I take, and my pharmaceuticals. I take 2 pharmaceuticals every day. What I do is I put all my meds. In fact, I did it today. I put them in this little pill, AM, PM. I have it in the right. Yeah, see, every day. I filled it today, and it's got my what I take in the morning. I take I don't even have to open it, man. I can tell you what I take. The pharmaceuticals I take something called I can't even remember that one. I take famotidine. I was diagnosed with something called Barrett's syndrome, and it says I'm supposed to get heartburn. I haven't had heartburn in Christ 30 years, but they told me the reflex muscles in my stomach are relaxed, and they don't block the acid influx that comes up. So these pills, they're famotidines. They're over the counter. You can buy them. You can buy them as the fuck are they called? Anyway, man, I get them through a prescription, so it only costs me this very small copay. And that and Anatol. That's what I take that for high blood pressure. So those are the only 2 meds that I'll probably be taking for the rest of my life. I don't know. They say once you had high blood pressure to stick with the stick with it. Anyway, I went for the physical. My blood pressure was 130 over 80. Was it 87? I think 87. Anyway, he gave me the old salute. Scrapbook, my brother, man. Thanks for stopping in here. Thank you, my bro. Once again, I had to come on here and talk about Hagler before I went to bed because my stream got taken down. I was showing the fights. I'm kind of learning as I'm going. What to do, what not to do. Man, I can tell you about a fight. If I had Scrapbook up here, man, he could tell you a second row about any fight that I've ever seen. That's for damn sure. Well, most of them though. I did go to see Sugar Ray Leonard and Floyd Mayweather Sr. at the Providence Civic Center, and my boy Scrapbook didn't make it to that one, and that's probably the only fight that I went to that he didn't go to. Black Star Media, salute my brother. I was going to go on your live today, man. I've been on so many of them. It's crazy, and I'm still all wired up. I was just showing everybody this is what I put my pills that I take, my supplements, and I told you the 2 pharmaceuticals. And when I take for nutritional supplements, I take a multivitamin, the Centrum Silver, over 50. Now it's over 67. But anyway, man, I take that Centrum Silver. I take vitamin C. I take ester C. It's a time release vitamin C. I take 2,000 milligrams above and beyond the what's in my daily vitamin. So I get in there over 3,000 milligrams of vitamin C, which vitamin C is very, very, to me, very healthy. A time proven antioxidant. It's one of them things you need. I don't think we get it all through the nutrition we take. I don't think the food is. I don't think it's as healthy as it was 30 years ago. I think some of the ground has been depleted of the nutrients But anyway, I insure it with these supplements. I've been taking them now since the '90s when they allowed them to sell this stuff. I was involved in the business of nutritional supplementation, so I know a little bit about them. I've tried ones that work, ones that when I say work, I'm not going to say that you have results that you can verify, because even the FDA on every supplement bottle, there's going to be something there. The vitamin of the supplement will make claims like vitamin C will say healthy immune system, antioxidant properties, promotes healthy hair and nail. But anyway, there's always a little asterisk near those. And then if you look on there, it'll say, these statements have not been evaluated by the Food and Drug Administration. And this is not intended to treat, cure, or offset any disease. Anyway, they all have to say that on them. All the vitamins, all the supplements, even like the creatine, the glutamine, the branched chain amino acids, the vitamins, the fish oil, all that shit, vitamin E, vitamin D, vitamins. It all has to say that on there if they make any claims other than just say vitamin C, 1,000 milligrams. Anyway, man, I take the vitamin C. I take vitamin D. I take 5,000 IUs twice a week. You don't want to take too much vitamin D. You don't want to take too less vitamin D. Talk to your practitioner or do some research, and you'll find out how much you need. Anyway, man, I had my vitamin D. They always check your levels when you get a complete physical and blood work. Mine were perfect. He told me that the 10,000 additional IUs that I take in supplemental form is great. It's keeping me in the healthy range in my vitamin D in the blood. Very important for skin, for immunity, for a lot of different things. But anyway, I take vitamin D. I also take fish oil. I take a fish oil in the day and I take a hemp oil in the evening. So they're relatively inexpensive, and I like the essential fatty acids. I include a lot of fat in my diet. It's kind of on the Mediterranean side, which my gastroenterologist tells me with the Barrett's, you're supposed to keep fats to a minimum, but it's not the fats, it's the kind of fats. It's the saturated fats and the animal fats. See, the good fats, the omega-3s, the fats from salmon, the fats from nuts, from almonds, from different fish and different vegetable sauces. They're good fats, man. They aid in lubrication of the joints. They keep the heart healthy. But anyway, man, I supplement with a couple of other fats to keep it in balance. To keep my body with a good good array of all the spectrum of fats, because it's complicated, but it's not. If you stick to the good fats and stay away from the bad fats, if you do a little research, it'll tell you what fats to use. It's all fats are not created equal, like all people, man. There's jerks and there's good people. And that's it, man. It doesn't matter what race. My favorite race is the Kentucky Derby. So, bro, there's everything we put in our body, there's good versions and bad versions, just like the protein. You can do fatty proteins. You can do, you can do low grade, like soy protein. That promotes estrogen for men. Whether it's been proven to give you bitch tits or gyno, as they say in the game, that's up for debate. Anyway, anything with soy in it, I stay away from any soy products. So just a little thing if you want. Bro, 67 years. I've been in the industry for over 30. And anyway, man, the fish oil, I take that. I also take additional a joint supplement. It's called it's got glucosamine in there. It's got Boswala. It's got MSM. It's a all around joint supplement. There was one I was taking from GNC. I can't even remember the name of it, and it was working really well, but it was giving me heartburn. And I'm looking at it, it's got propamine in there, which is pepper. And I guess pepper, it does. Pepper might activate it. So anyway, I found one that didn't have pepper in it, and I take that. I do one in the AM, one in the PM. That's the way you're supposed to take them. I also take something called Neurontin for fucking brain health. It's a silkworm protein, and it's the most studied nutrient for brain function. For brain health, man. You got, bro. It's a supplement. It's not gonna ward off Alzheimer's. My mother-in-law just died the other day from Alzheimer's. Alzheimer's is a terrible thing, man. There's really nothing you can do for it. Maybe they say nothing, but see, I'm a big proponent of move, exercise, use it or lose it. And it's the same thing with the brain. See, this stimulates me when I come on here and I have to remember fighters' names and dates. And when talking about this, to me, this stimulates brain cells. Kind of keeps it. It's like doing push-ups with the mind. And this Neurontin that I take, it's just a supplement. Does it work? Who knows, man? Does it cost an arm and a leg? Nah. Man, I'm gonna try it, man. I believe in nutritional supplements. I've taken almost every one that I wanted to take when I was in the business. All the muscle building supplements. They had one thing that was called Stuff, and it had 50 different ingredients in there. My dad takes that for neuropathy. What's that, Hawker Mustang? Is that the Neurontin there? Yeah. It was a shame, but like I was saying about Alzheimer's, my mother-in-law got that, and Alzheimer's is worse than cancer. Really, cancer, there's end stages, man. Alzheimer's, there's no end stage, man. If you're healthy, you just keep existing, and you don't even know what's going on around you. People joke about it. Yeah, Alzheimer's is great. You're going to meet new exciting people every day. Yeah, when people don't recognize you, and they think you're their husband who died 10 years ago, and it's a fucked up thing, man. And if I ever have signs of it, bro, that's not the way I want to go, man. I hope I'm sane enough to I don't know, suicide. You got to be crazy to commit suicide. And it was almost a blessing when my mother-in-law passed away, man. My wife was, it was a blessing, man. My wife cried more when her mother was alive. But anyway, man, God called her, and she left, and it's a funny thing, man. Alzheimer's, I don't think it was even a disease until a few years back, until my generation. I can't even recall it. We used to just call them crazy people. Old people, they get crazy. But I guess now we have so many different ways to keep people alive. We can we keep them healthy. It's funny because we don't have Electro-Jed, salute, man, teach. We don't have health care in this country. We have sick care. Iceman, my bro, salute, man. Yeah, TOKER 2's over here. In fact, way past my fucking bedtime. I don't even know why I'm hogging this time up over here. But I even forgot what I was talking about, man. On here talking originally about Marvin Hagler, my man, Marvin Hagler, greatest fighter I've ever seen live, and I've seen Sugar Ray Leonard live. I've seen Hagler live. I've seen Ali live. I saw Ali exhibition. I saw Ali's exhibition. Hagler was on the undercard. He fought a guy named Bob Patterson. We were calling him Paycheck Patterson. Hagler annihilated him, but all eyes were on Ali that night. It was an undercard fight. People that went there probably won't even remember that Hagler was there. I think he even had hair on his head, bro. But Marvin Hagler, 1 year ago yesterday, I've already gone overtime. It's already 20 past the hour, and Marvin Hagler died a year ago yesterday, and we wanted to share that because the anniversary of someone's passing. It's a time to reflect upon it, but it's a time to also celebrate the memories we have of them. I wanted to share a few of them on here with you guys, man. If I got into my pillowcase, I think I went through my supplements, man. The Neurontin, the fish oil, the hemp oil. What's this one here? This is that's the Centrum Silver. Yeah, we went through those, and I got them in here, so it's got your day on there. Today was Sunday. We took Sundays. Oh, did I? No, I took Sundays AM, I didn't take Sunday's PM though, so man, I'm gonna take it right now. How about that? Like I said, man, I got the fish oil. I've got the joint pill. I've got the mind mem. And I've got the famotidine. Pop those before I forget about them. You're right, John Smith. You get scurvy. That's why I split the doses up, man. But it's a good thing I did it. You know what? What happened, man? I ate real fast. I was on the phone with somebody. I got the text from Jude Titan. Do you want to stop on? You damn straight, man. The fucking guy. Well, anyway, we went through all that shit. But I'm glad I looked at my pill thing over here because I keep them. That's I keep them in front of me. So, it's another thing I take. There's 2 more supplements that I take too. They're not even supplements. These are one is and one is a pharmaceutical. But yeah, I put these in here, and so I can see if I've taken my pills. When I used to keep them in the bottles, when I used to take them out of the bottles, I'd forget, did I take them or didn't I take them? Once a week, load up one of these pill things, and you don't have to remember because it's not like an event. It's like an everyday thing. Did I take my wallet to work? It's like that. Did I take my pills? And bro, you're not gonna go back and count every fucking pill in the bottle. So this is a really good idea. And if you're going nuts too, it's got a different color. So what day's today? Today's Red Day. Hey, Red Day. Red Day is Saturday. But anyway, man, I think it cost about $6. I'll have it until I don't have to pry it out of my cold dead hands. But anyway, man, that's how I take those supplements. And another thing I take too, man. I was talking about stress tests earlier. I told you I broke the record at Brown University. Anyway, 5 years later, he sent me for another stress test because I still have the abnormal heart rate and everything. So I went along with him. I took the stress test. So anyway, man, a few days later, I get a call from the doctor. It might have even been the next day. He said, it wasn't even the doctor. It was one of his assistants. And she goes, Bruce, she goes, are you feeling okay? I said, yeah. She goes, that stress test, the results came in. And Dr. Leibowitz says you've had a heart attack. I'm like, huh? She goes, yeah. Can you come into the office? But anyway, she told me he wants you to take a baby aspirin every day, which I keep that bottle over here, man. The 81 milligram baby aspirin. So I chew one of these every day, baby aspirin. It's a blood thinner. I guess it's good to have, man. I've been doing that now since I took that stress test. I can't even remember because that's the last one I took. He wanted me to take another one with the last physical. Didn't want me to, just suggested it. But me and my doctor are on this kind of thing now where he knows, man. You're your own best advocate in medicine today. Learn a little. Keep your mind open. Listen to the experts. But don't just take blind advice because they told me I had a heart attack. My general physician, he didn't read it like a heart specialist did. He thought I had a heart attack. I said, he said, didn't you have any pain? Didn't you wake up in the middle of the night? Because they tell me a heart attack is like an elephant standing on your chest. I'm like, no, nothing like that. No. Well, I want you to see this heart specialist. So he made an appointment for me. I saw this fucking guy. They wanted me to take statins too. And I know a little bit about statins. I didn't want to mess with statins unless it was an absolute necessity, life or death maybe. So anyway, I went to the heart specialist. He's reading the charts and he's like, you didn't have a heart attack. And he's explaining it to me. Just that you didn't have a heart attack. That right there was enough. I didn't need to hear anymore. So he said, stop taking the statins. I told him I never started. He said, good. I said, what about the baby aspirin? Because I did take that. I figured, what the fuck? I hear from a lot of people that it prevents a second heart attack and and make you, thin blood is better than thick blood and who the fuck. But anyway, he said, yeah, the baby aspirin's not a bad idea. So I continue with that. I take the baby aspirin and didn't have a heart attack, man. My other doctor felt like a jerk. He even knew I could have sued him on that one. He made another mistake on me too. But anyway, man, I'm not going to get into that one now. But another thing that I take too at this stage of the life is something that competitive bodybuilders will fight for, will die over, will never admit to taking, but it's the most abused PED. It's like what every PED we hear today is they try to get the results that you get from this right here, man. That's testosterone cypionate. That's the king of hormones, man. That's what I take. That's hormonal replacement therapy. That's my little tag on it. But this is the king of testosterone. That's what people that mess with their hormones. That's what they try to get. They try to increase their testosterone rates, their testosterone ratio. See, I do that not for any anabolic effects. I do that because as you get older, your body doesn't produce the testosterone that it did when you were younger. So supplementing with it will actually improve your cholesterol ratio, your cholesterol rates, your HDL to LDL. It will improve your blood pressure. It does. It helps keep your internal organs functioning better. You know, your heart, your liver. Anyway, testosterone is what you go to these anti-aging clinics, and they all try to give you these things that increase your natural production of testosterone, whether it be through supplements or whatever. But anyway, man, my doctor gives it to me. I give myself self injections of it. I take a half a gram, 500 milliliters every 20 days. I have no anabolic effects, and this is from a guy who's taken anabolic steroids. I've taken, that's a therapeutic dose. It's not an anabolic dose. So it's one of them things, man. Anyway, man, that's one of the reasons I'm still around here, I think, and still vital. My wife has to chase me away with a baseball bat, like we were talking about Picasso, because it gives me Anyway, man, I don't think it has any sexual increase on my body, because I was always horny. I never had any problem in the bedroom. If my wife was awake, I'd have her attest to it. She'll probably watch the replay tomorrow and blush and say, "Oh, you dirty bastard, you." But anyway, man, Bruce goes. I'm out of here. I've been here longer than I should be. It's spring the clocks ahead, daylight savings time. I've already extended myself over the hour, man. Thank you so much for coming here, man. Everybody that came here. I see some people just coming bopping in, man. But anyway, man, me and the TOKER 2 are out of here, man. Nothing but mad peace and love, man. Salute.